There's a full moon coming this week. Sometimes it's good news, sometimes it's bad news. What does it mean?
It is. It depends on who you are, but it's a full moon and it's a lunar eclipse in Scorpio and Taurus. So this is the companion eclipse. The first time we had this eclipse was last November. So everybody can look back to the November time span, the end of November, and see things that happened then. They're likely to begin to come to fruition with this particular eclipse on Thursday. So I thought I would go through all 12 signs and let you know what you can expect for Tauruses, because they're the ones, Taurus and Scorpio, the two signs it's going to impact the most because it's in their signs for Taurus.
And I have two of them in my house. So.
Oh, goodness. Well, it's actually good news for Tauruses because it's a new start for them. It's a new start. This is some kind of project they were first talking about doing in the end of the year, and they're in the process of putting it all together, but it actually comes to be for them starting this summer after July 1st is when, so it's to put the stuff together now and expect to implement it in July is the important thing for Tauruses. For Geminis, this is in their 12th house, and they need to take a step back. And the writing is sort of on the wall for Geminis. They've made a bunch of new starts, and now they have to deliver with what it is they said that they would deliver on. So, and they have, that will occur all by the last week in May.
Okay.
For Cancers, the next sign of the zodiac, it's in their 11th house of hopes, wishes, goals, and objectives. This is also a very, very good eclipse for Cancers because they too have been trying to put something new into effect starting last fall. And they actually get to do that, and much like Tauruses, they will implement this starting the 1st of July. And for Cancers, that's when Jupiter gets into their sign. For Leos, it's in their 10th house of career and public standing, and this is their opportunity to show the world what they can do. This is something that they started talking about in November, have been in the process of implementing, but the spotlight is really on it, and they get to see the results of all of that labor, all of that effort from November through now. I know it's a wonderful thing.
Oh, yes, it is.
Comes to be for them, which is a very, very cool thing. For Virgos, it's in their 9th house of long-distance travel. Important matters at a distance go very, very well for the Virgo. And the Virgo is going to need to be in person. They're going to need to show up to make this all happen because although it's just in the starting out phases, a year from now it's going to pay off for the Virgos. So that's sort of like an investment in their future. For Libras, it's in their 8th house of other people's money flowing their way, and it's about time they make more money. And this is an opportunity to earn more money, but not have to do a lot more work. Normally, Libras have to work more in order to make more. That's not the case. This is effort that they've already put in finally gets remunerated for them, which is a very cool thing. For Scorpios, this is you said that if I had this, and this, I would do this, and this. And now the universe is going to say, okay, put it up. Let's see what you can do. And they have no idea the amount of responsibility that goes along with this particular endeavor. So they have to be careful what they wish for because they are quite likely to get it. For Sagittarians, this energy is in their 6th house of work and responsibilities, and some sort of obstacle that has been in the way of the Sagittarian suddenly and quite abruptly gets out of the way. And the Sagittarian then has very, very clear sailing to do their job to the very best of their ability. For Capricorns, it is in their 5th house, so we just want to have fun. This is about love, amusements, pleasure, sports, having a good time. If they wanted to get pregnant, boy, this is the eclipse to do it on. But this is the eclipse to take their creativity and give birth to something. To Aquarians, it's in their 4th house of home, and they really need to pay attention to matters at home that they've been procrastinating, dealing with. This is something that's been going on since November, and you got to know that mechanical things do not heal themselves and don't expect them to. So go ahead and fix it. Otherwise, it's not going to get any better for them. For Pisces, the pace of their day-to-day living is about to pick up to warp speed, and they are trying to create a new structure to operate out of, and this eclipse is going to put them well on their way to doing this. And this is something they've been trying to do for almost 3 years now, so it's about time that it begins to move off dead center. And then for Aries, this is in their 2nd house of money. This is about earned income. This is about the Aries taking steps to make more money through real estate, property, but it is any kind of endeavor that will lead to more money will work for them. So that's tomorrow's news today for the eclipse on Thursday, and I'm glad we can't see it here because it's never good to see an eclipse.
No, that's very true, but I'm sure glad to see that big old full moon.
Me too, because I love that moon. So.
And it's great to see you next week.
Always a pleasure.